Okay, first off, I just want to say big thanks to everyone who came to this video and has seen my past videos, especially the past two. I've gotten way more views than I had on all the previous ones, and I really appreciate it. You guys are making a dream come true. I would really appreciate if you could subscribe. It would help me so much just to get my channel more out there, get people to see my content, and I just like having good discussions about movies. Whether you agree with me or not, I just want to hear your thoughts. Barbie. So let's start off with the good things. Some things I really loved about this movie are obviously the set design. It's amazing. It's super awesome. The world seems really fun. I think the Barbies and the Kens all have fun. There's great music in it. I think Ken is hilarious. Ryan Gosling is a standout in this movie. And it's actually surprising because the movie's about Barbie, yet Ken seemed to be the funniest part of it. I think Margot Robbie did a great job. Don't get me wrong. I think she did great. But there are a lot of issues I have with this movie as well, just specifically with the storytelling aspect of it. I think that there were a lot of messages that they wanted you to get out of it, yet at the same time, there was one message they wanted you to get out of it. It just seemed really convoluted and like they were screaming in your face, this is what you need to realize is wrong about the world. And yes, I know what's wrong, but I think they suffered from this old saying, show don't tell, but they told a lot. I think they just told you exactly what you need to feel instead of showing you and letting you realize it for yourself. I think there's an important life lesson in storytelling that good movies have in showing and not telling, is that when you learn something for yourself, you actually take it to heart. When someone tells you what to learn, you kind of want to ignore it and move away from it. And I just don't think that this movie really showed us what to feel. It told us what to feel. And I'm not a big fan of that. I don't think that that's conducive to an inspiring story or one that makes me feel moved at all. There were moments in the movie that I knew I would have felt moved if I didn't feel like it was being shoved in my face. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, why do you care so much about a Barbie movie? But I think that the directors and writers wanted you to feel something out of this movie. I think they wanted it to be deeper than just a fun Barbie movie that everyone can enjoy, which is great. I think there were some good messages. Like, I think the fact that Barbie chose to live in the real world because she wanted to experience sadness and joy is a really good lesson. Something that a lot of us need to realize is that life is good because we feel sad and joyful. If we just felt happy all the time, it wouldn't be worth living. The first time she cries is an amazing moment for her, and I think that's really cool. I think that's a great thing that men and women need to know, is that crying can be a good thing and very helpful and very therapeutic. But I also feel like that message contradicted what some of the other things that they were trying to tell you was, such as Margot Robbie realizes what's wrong with the world, so she goes back to Barbie Land to try and help and fix things. But all they do in Barbie Land is revert everything from the kingdom back to how it used to be. Instead of changing it for the better and making the men and women equal, they just put the women back on top when before the men were on top. And I just don't think that it should be this battle between men and women. I think that they should have ended on equal grounds and made it feel like everyone was loved and that they just weren't seeing each other for who they really are before. I think that's where they should have gone, but that's not at all how I felt about the movie, which is just frustrating. I love that they went for a deeper message, but so many people are getting different things out of this movie, which could be a good thing, but because it felt like they were trying to tell you everything you need to feel, it almost just feels weird that everyone is getting something different out of it. It almost feels like, wait, why is that what you saw, but I saw this? Rather than, oh, that's a cool take. So overall thoughts, I don't want to make this long, is that I wasn't a huge fan of the movie. But I see the good in it, and I understand that a lot of people might take to the things that they were trying to tell you and might enjoy just the fun parts and the fun of it and the lightheartedness, because a lot of movies these days are darker and more grim, like Oppenheimer, for example, which I loved. But overall, yeah, not a big fan of this one. But I'm happy if you are. And if you are, tell me exactly why, because I'd love to hear. I like having discussions about this. I was talking to my brother about how he liked the movie, and I think that's great. If you like it, awesome. And if you don't, awesome. I think that's the beauty of art, is that we all take it differently. But honestly, I just don't think, in terms of how to tell a story, they kind of went against some major rules in a compelling narrative. And that's all. Anyways, this has been too long already. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are. Please like, subscribe, comment, all the good things. It helps me so much. I have felt so overwhelmed with happiness that I've even gotten over 200 views, which I know may seem small to some people, but it means a lot to me. I really care about this, and I've wanted to do this for a long time. So thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Catch you in the next video.